Yeah, we got some reasons to praise. I'm gonna break some of them down for you. Yeah, let's do this.
Hey guys, I'm Shanae. I'm Deliciously Lemony. I want to thank you guys for joining in tonight. We have my DJ over here. Go DJ. Tell me your name.
DJ Battle.
Yes. Peach, mango, pineapple, strawberry, blueberry. Please follow me at deliciously_lemony or deliciously lemony on Facebook. I love for you guys to enjoy some of my beverages. Check me out. But I also want to give a huge shout out to Azland Media. Boop, 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 boop. Because the Exile Productions is in the building. We have so many amazing things. So let's get started. I'll be back. I just want you to enjoy my girl right here because she sound amazing when she walked in the door. We got Amani. Here she is. Come on, girl. So hi, Amani.
Amani.
Amani. I just want to make sure y'all get it right. I get it right as well. You sound so amazing, baby. How old are you? 28. She's so beautiful. She sounds like an old soul. You have, oh God, the music, the melody. You're so amazing. When did you know that this is what you wanted to do?
I love that. I actually started playing the clarinet at 9 years old.
9?
9 years old. I'm very thankful to South Main Street School, elementary school. Shout out to them in Pleasantville, New Jersey. There was a music program. And my music teacher, Eddie Morgan, has been my music teacher since 9 years old. So almost 20 years, right? Or am I doing my math wrong? But either way, a long time. And he taught me the clarinet. I, kind of just blossomed with that instrument. And he really encouraged me at 17 to learn the sax. He said, I feel like you will go a long way. I see a lot of opportunities, more opportunities for you with the sax. So he really inspired me. He taught me the sax, and then I took over from there. I didn't play at all in college, but before college, I was actually in a kids' jazz band, Jazz for Kids. So I was out there as a youngin', going to different restaurants in Atlantic City and outdoor venues, and I was performing and improvising and a lot of things I never thought I would do. And here we are now. I'm in a band. Shout out to Altruistic Vision, and I have my own music out. So
Do you? And where do they find your music?
You can find my music on all streaming platforms at Amani Reid, which is AMANI, and then my last name is REID. So Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, I think all of them. So yeah.
Amani, you're so amazing. So tell me this. What is your dream? What is your goals? So where would you like to be?
You know what? I love that question because, outside of music, I work in environmental justice work, and I work for the State Department of Environmental Protection. And I feel like stewardship and just, education on issues in the environment and what people of color are going through is really important to me. So that's another side of, the work that I do. I feel like the future will be me having a combination of that as well as music, God willing. So that's, I love both equally, but music, I feel like over the past 2 to 4 years, like so much feedback I've received from playing, whether in person or people listening to my music. And it's just been really inspiring. And I've had a lot of gratitude to keep going. So I see a lot of possibilities in the future for me with music. So
I see it as well. I listened to you and I just closed my eyes and got in the mood. It's just, it's so relaxing and calming. I want to hear more from you. I love your passion. I love your drive. I love everything that you want to become. You have so many talents, but never stop. This is a blessing. No, even if the camera wasn't rolling, I want to tell you, never stop. Your gift. We don't have that. I'm going to pick this up and I ain't going to sound like you. Yeah, no, I ain't about to get embarrassed out here. I'm going to stay in my lane. Right here ain't where I need to be. If you want to try, let me know.
No, that's not.
Listen, I want to enjoy you some more. What are you planning on playing for us tonight?
Yes, so I will be playing all original music. So these are my songs. Shout out to Dave So Cozy Lotus Studios, who I did all the songs with. my producer, Dave. But yes, these are my songs, and I'm really excited. All my music. I'm going to start with my first song that I ever put out. It's called Flow-Fi. It's also my most popular song. So I don't know where I'm at Spotify-wise, but definitely in this, over 100K, and I never expected to ever have that many listens on my song as a new artist, recording artist, I feel like, which is weird to say, but yeah, so this is my first song ever, Flow-Fi.
So listen here, guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Videos were amazing, but we want to see this live. We want to see this live. We want to see what you got for us tonight. I want to cue my DJ. We got my girl Vera over here. I'm going to drop the mic, and we'll be right back. melody. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I can listen to you all night. I enjoyed that. It was so relaxing. I want you to never stop. And you wrote all that music yourself. You're amazing. You have so much more in store for you. You have a lots coming. So listen, what I want to know is, what's your testimony? We listened to amazing music live. We've seen these videos, but I want to know what's your testimony.
Yes.
What can you tell me?
Yes, absolutely. I grew up Baptist. I'm originally from New Jersey. I went to a church called Chelsea Baptist in Atlantic City. That's where I was born. And I started going to church at a young age. I would say like somewhere in elementary school. My dad, his background was like criminal justice and like African American studies, but more specifically, he learned a lot about religions in his early 20s. But I don't know if it was my mom or my dad that said let's start going to church, but you know, the kids came along. And around that time is when I was learning the clarinet. I feel like church, like as a young child in church, learning about some of our prominent like women, like Ruth and Naomi and Mary Magdalene. Like I just as a kid, I was always very, I always wanted to learn like about the women of the Bible. I don't know, it was always like a calling to me to learn more, and really was inspired by these women in the Bible. And yeah, I was just very involved in church. A lot of the church like Christmas shows and Easter shows, and as I you know got older, like preteen, I started going to a Christian summer camp called New Life Island. And I don't know if it's still around, but that was like a life-changing type of camp. It was around other like-minded faith individuals, children. It was a mix of fun, but also, you know, growing in our spirituality and growing in our relationships with God. So I had the opportunity to attend that camp multiple times with my church. So I appreciate them for, you know, allowing us, taking us and allowing us to go. But yeah, I started to gain a lot of more interest in stewardship, God's creation, like being more grateful for what's around us. And I always knew, and then my mom is from London. I've been traveling since I was 15, but I think traveling to Ghana as a teenager really showed me, like, it gave me much more appreciation for our earth and our resources and the little things, the small things, being grateful. So yeah, I learned a lot. I had the opportunity to play at my church, like play the clarinet for, you know, Sunday service, you know. Eventually I was playing with my sister. I think I might have played a little sax, but I feel like I feel like God has me right where he wants me to be, and that's why I always, even through these, you know, the journey of my early 20s and graduating in COVID, it's like, even when I not necessarily fell astray, but just, you know, I wasn't growing and taking enough time, you know, with the Lord as I needed to, but just coming back and growing in my relationship, I grew more in my music. I grew more in my career. So it's like, it really shows how God really leads the path. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, you're truly a blessing.
Thank you. As are you all.
So, I want to, again, shout out to my DJ over here, because she, yes. My DJ did marvelous tonight. I want to thank you for coming out. We enjoyed having you. I want to give you another chance to have everyone follow you. Follow you on all platforms.
Yes.
Tell them your platforms that they can find you at.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have X, Twitter, but you can find me everywhere else. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. My Instagram handle is my first name, AMANI, _, and then my last name, REID. Or if you just search Amani Reid, you'll find me on all streaming platforms as well.
Please follow her, you guys. She's amazing. Y'all gotta find out what she's doing next.
And I'm open to performances, paid, unpaid, just exposure as a whole, I'm grateful for. So if, anything you guys are interested in, feel free to message me.
When you guys see her out wherever she is, make sure you give her a shout out and tell her that you saw her on Azland Media. Because listen, you will see her everywhere, and make sure you tell her I sent you. Say she deliciously lemony sent you.
Yes.
She is deliciously _ lemony or deliciously lemony. That part on Facebook, Instagram. Follow me, find me, because I'm looking for you. Listen, we both doing festivals. We both want to do events. Call us, follow us. We appreciate it. This lady right here. Yes, give it up, because she deserves it all. Thank you, lovely. And we're out of here.